On this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, War of 204, The Children's Show, and a behind the scenes of the Spirit Week videos. All this and more coming up next. Hi, welcome to the first edition of the 23rd season of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Mridula Natarajan. Cast and crew members are wrapping up this year's children's show, The Spell of Sleeping Beauty, before ramping up for the rest of theater season. Jaden has the details.
These past few weeks have been the start of yet another theater season for Neuqua Valley, and for the first time, a change in the show lineup.
We decided to have the children's show first with our season just because it's a nice connection with the summer camp and just kind of keeps the momentum going with that.
Despite their first show wrapping 1 week ago, this is just the beginning for the Neuqua Valley Theater Department.
We have improv show, and then Mr. Schaub wrote an original piece called This or Something Better. The winter play is then Clue, based on the classic board game and movie. And then we do have the Freshman One Acts, which is a freshman showcase show where our upperclassmen will go ahead and direct our underclassmen. And then monologue show directed by Mr. Rossi. And then we have our musical, which is Guys and Dolls. It's never too late to get involved. I didn't get involved in theater until my junior year of high school, and it was the best decision of my life.
Introduce yourself to all the directors. We're really kind people, and give us a moment just to explain all the different opportunities and possibilities that you could have in our program, and then decide from there where you want to go from there.
I don't think anyone has ever been a part of one of our shows in any capacity, and at the end of the show and been like, man, I really regretted that. No, it's incredibly rewarding, and that's the kind of program I want, and that's the program that I feel like Neuqua should be proud of.
For more information on upcoming shows, check out nvhstheater.com. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Jaden Adkins.
Almost a decade ago, Wildcat Weekly featured a segment called Neuqua Replay. After the people running it graduated, the segment faded away. But now, it's back and better than ever.
Good morning, Wildcats, and welcome to Neuqua Replay.
In the world of sports, volleyball is playing in a tournament against St. Charles East, then heading across town to Naperville Central. Then they're coming back home for a game against Matia on Thursday.
Boys soccer will head to Plainfield Central for an away game on Saturday before coming back here for conference play on Tuesday against DeKalb.
Finally, girls swim and dive will have multiple away meets on Saturday.
This week is the 27th annual playing of the War of 204 versus Waubonsee. This year's game is at Waubonsee, so make sure to come out and be loud.
Last year's graduating seniors left big shoes to fill in the varsity football squad. Sienna has the story.
The Wildcats have started their season with a 3-3 record, but they believe they have a strong base and are looking to pick up some wins in the next few weeks.
You know, I think our character's got to show through right now, and we've got to kind of make sure we kind of rally the troops, and that's what we're doing as coaches. I think our players are bought into that right now. I think it's easy, like I said, to start pointing fingers, but right now I think they're in a good place going into the Waubonsee week.
The first 5 games of Neuqua's season were against tough playoff-level teams, which is a difficult task in itself, but this year's team also has many younger players who are getting used to the high intensity of varsity football.
You have an obligation to represent your school well, and it's scary for a lot of these new guys. And once you get into your mid-season and on, you're more comfortable. Now you're playing the game.
Neuqua will need the student section to bring the energy every week the rest of the season, but it will be especially important in the 27th annual matchup of the War of 204 against Waubonsee.
You look up at the student section, and you're tired, and then you see all these people cheering for you. It's a different feeling. You get your energy back up. You're not tired anymore. You stop breathing hard.
Make sure to wear pink and be loud tonight at Waubonsee to support the sophomore and varsity teams at 4:30 and 7 p.m. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Sienna McEnany.
What's up, Wildcats? I'm Coach Ricka, and here's what's happening at Neuqua between today and next Thursday, October 12th. First off, good luck to any Neuqua students taking the SAT tomorrow. You'll do great. On Monday, October 9th, we have no school for Indigenous Peoples Day, so enjoy your day off. Next Wednesday, October 11th, is Career Orientation Day in Social Studies classes at BFC. Thursday, October 12th, Neuqua Choir is holding its first concert of the school year in the auditorium. Make sure you check it out at 6:15 and 8 p.m. Have you checked out the activities website yet to see all the different clubs and activities you can get involved with here at Neuqua? Go to neuquaactivities.org for all the details. Finally, good luck to girls golf as they head to state this weekend. And I'll see you all at the game tonight at Waubonsie. Make sure you buy your tickets ahead of time, be loud, and wear pink. And that's what's up, Wildcats. Have a great day and go Neuqua. Beat Waubonsie.
As Spirit Week comes to an end, do you ever wonder how the videos are produced? Chloe and Presley have the details.
Every year, Neuqua Media students produce a Spirit Week series that airs the week of the War 204 football game. The series plays into the long history of the Neuqua-Waubonsie rivalry. Each episode is produced by the students, which can lead to many challenges.
So the idea of the story for Spirit Week comes from the Media Production 3 class. It's one of the things they look forward to and start thinking about really from spring on.
The concept the students come up with enhances the feel of Spirit Week and again builds into the rivalry in the district. These students only have 3 weeks to come up with an idea, then shoot and edit the entire series.
And with that, it comes a lot of struggle because that's obviously a lot to manage in those 3 weeks. Once you're able to get it all done, it creates this product that the whole class can be very proud of and the whole school can really come around and support, and it really ends up building morale for the week, which is exactly what we want to do.
Well, if you watched yesterday, you know that Neuqua was in a bad spot going into this final day, but there's going to be some inspiration. There's going to be some hope as the final challenge moves towards BFC, and we'll see what happens in the end.
To catch up on all the episodes from this week, go to neuquatv.org. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Presley Kicker alongside Chloe O'Keefe.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, and stay tuned for the last episode of The Better Valley coming up right after this. And have a great weekend, Wildcats!